stand in front of the snail right now. One last little bit of the Beckwith cabin experience before we head out for the day. Today we're finishing up our Whitewater trip, then down into the McKinley and coming out into Lonebreast, where we're going to spend our night on Lonebreast. So there's some rapids on McKinley, and we're going to be going upstream, so we're not really going to be able to run anything, I don't think. We'll have to portage around, but it should be opportunity to do a little bit of fishing and hopefully catch something. Maybe we can eat a little bit of fish today.
It's 10 to 10. We are just leaving the Wendell Beckwith site. It's exciting, but it's also a little sad, knowing that we may never see this sort of thing again here. So just walked back through, took a last look at everything, admired it one last time, and now we're about to head off into McKinley Lake. So we're just packing up on the beach. It's a lot calmer this morning, pretty calm this morning compared to last night. The storm that rolled through last night whipped her up pretty good. So we're actually headed around this corner to the left, south end of the lake, and we're into McKinley, working our way into Lonebreast for the evening.
Paddle across this and then another portage. Just paddle for what is arguably 45 meters, and now we're into the next portage, which is noticeably different in terrain. A lot more rocky, completely different forest just across the water, and a ton more bugs.
So we've completed that portage. It wasn't overly long, but it was very narrow, and the bugs were quite heavy. Rich is just finishing his double carry. How bad were the bugs?
They were just as bad the first time, just as bad the second time, and just as bad the third time. Go.
Shore lunch today, boys.
First decent pickerel of the trip.
It's a good eating size pickerel right there.
After 1, we're just approaching the last portage into McKinley, and you can see on this side, marked on the map, 2013 they had a fire. So a forest fire took this side. You can see all the stumps and widowmakers and new growth, and then you get to this little rapid that we're portaging around, and this side is untouched. It's quite interesting. Basically, this is like the fire line. One side got decimated, the other is old growth, relatively. Anyway, we're going to try and fish for some pickerel at the base of this little trickle to hopefully supplement the shore lunch.
Catch one already? You're lying, I got these. Oh, I might reel it in. That one might be bigger than the other one I caught.
10 after 2. We've made it to McKinley Lake. It's taken us quite a while to get here. Couple portages, nothing crazy. But really we've just been stopping to fish more than anything. So all the little rapids all the way up as we portage and paddle upstream. We've just been fishing the little pools. I think we've caught four maybe? 3 keepers, so we got a stringer full of pickerel right now. I landed a decent pike, but I couldn't, right at the very end it shook free. We were goofing around trying to do GoPro videos of it and everything, and actually didn't hold it. We're gonna go fish the bottom end of this rapid again. We really don't need to keep anymore. We're just for funsies. And then once we bounce over, we've got all our bags here now. We're just gonna bring the boat back over, and then we're gonna swing around this corner right here, this point, and there should be a campsite on the other side of that, and we'll whip up some shore lunch.
Just no trees over there to block the wind. A little bit windy.
It is 4:16. We just finished our shore lunch. We packed everything up. It rained while we were doing that, so we had to get the tarp set up, did a full shore lunch, and we just packed up to leave again. We're trying to make our way down to Lonebreast somewhere. We're a little behind the 8 ball, a little late in the day, but we have lots of sunlight.
Probably good fishing.
Best part about this trip so far? Blueberries. Everywhere, look. More blueberries. Can't stop it. Blueberries. You also notice there's lots of these boats at most of the portages. Doesn't look like they get used often, but I don't know if they're M&R or what they're. Yeah, take a look at these rapids. Probably be a really good spot to fish, but I really spent a lot of time today fishing. And now we're trying to make some time up. That doesn't look too exciting down there. Maybe one more drop, but too hard to get to. The sun looks really nice right now. It's been sort of cloudy, rainy ever since lunchtime, but great day for fishing. Let's see here, 3:35 it looks like, if I can read the time properly on here. And we just finished a 50-meter portage, pretty quick, pretty easy, around a little rapids. I was doing a video there, mostly just of me crushing blueberries. Anyway, I pointed out that it was nice and sunny and that the day had turned around from the rain that we had during lunchtime, but if we look over my shoulder, past Evan, I don't know if you can see it there, but clouds are black and the rain you can see is pouring down from the sky, so there's a good chance that if we don't get moving, we're going to be setting up our hammocks in the rain. Anyway, we're going to start paddling and help these guys out. So I was wrong about the time on the last video. Apparently probably about 5 after 6 now, and I was not wrong about the rain that was coming. So we're just got our rain jackets and everything on now, and we're about to do our first paddle in the rain, or at least any serious rain, which I suppose is good and bad. But it's really yeah, the rocks that are on every single put in coming down here are extra slippy when they're nice and wet. So yeah. go. What's that? Yep, draining a little bit. How's it going back there, Bryden? How's it going? Maybe not. Can't see through the rain. Woo! Man, that's a lot of rain. And came in quick.
About to do the last portage of the day to Lonebreast. We have a long-toothed friend swimming here. We got fairly close to him. We scared him, and then he a little tail slap and away he went. So it's just the calm after the storm. One portage away. It's fairly late, probably sometime after 7. Trying to get to our site. 7:30, and we're on Lonebreast, where it's marked Petroglyphs. I don't know if we're looking at actual petroglyphs or not, but and I don't know if you can tell. There's a bit of an X here, and appears to be something here, and I don't know if, yeah, that looks definitely man-made. Anyway, it's a pretty sweet rock. Regardless, it's pretty large around the shore here. But we figure we might as well pop over and take a peek.
Lonebreast Lake.
8 o'clock. Finally made it to our campsite on the island on Lonebreast. So this campsite here, it's like a bit of a fish camp. Fireplace, fire pit with some grills. There are multiple propane tanks and stoves. Looks like a chair. And there's a station here to fillet your fish. Picnic table again, so the second picnic table we've had on this trip. Pretty tired. We've been going since, I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. And we've got, I think, pulled pork, dehydrated pulled pork tonight. So I'm glad to be off the water, and we got another big day tomorrow.
Good evening, everybody. This is a smoke side chat. We've got Ryan McNeilin and Evan Bryden. I want you to think back to the time we booked this trip and something you were looking forward to that we actually got to do while we were out here.
I'll take that.
And elaborate on that.
The Wendell Beckwith cabin. I've been thinking about that. I've been researching it. So we were going to do this trip last summer, and then I had a baby girl, so we didn't. And then we planned it this year. Thanks for letting me go, dear. Shameless plug. But yeah, the Wendell Beckwith cabin. I've been excited to see that. The whole lifestyle that he led. There's a bit of a backstory. Anyway, you do your own research, but it was impressive to see. I've seen a lot of photos, a lot of videos of people, and to be there and just soak it all in, it was, I don't know, it gives you a little bit of a feeling inside, just to see something. I don't know. To me, it's magical, basically. So I'll never forget that.
Besides the wildlife, I was kind of looking forward to the landscaping, the big open lakes, the ridiculous tree lines. I was expecting more hills when we were coming up through the Huron section, just past Sault Ste. Marie, and it's completely flat out here. And it gives it an ethereal feel, because you can see from miles.
It's exciting.
Alright guys, we're out of light and we're out of battery. So have a good one and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there.
There he is, going back for more. With a weird butterfly move. Thunderbird.
The worst part of the day?
Yep.
Yeah, think of the negatives, right? Ooh, there's no negatives. It's so beautiful up there. Don't blow smoke.
Yeah, I can't take any more smoke. Hey, dog guy. No, I'm just doing a video of you. Great videos. Living bright and dropping a pickerel.